Hello guys, your first gamer here. Welcome back to a brand new video. Where today, I didn't really think I was posting this video to be fair. I was just kind of having a little bit of fun in the Key 61 I te uh with two 20 mils in the nose. Bit weird of a placement, but whatever. And then 12.7 in the wings. I prefer that actually. I don't really know why. Compared to like the A6M that have the 20 mils, I think in the wings done it. Yeah, compared to like things that 20 mils in the wings, I kind of like how it's got 20 mils in the nose, just easy to aim. But yeah, I had a pretty fun game here. Some pretty good dogfights actually. Uh, it's all round a very good aircraft. So I'll just jump into the gameplay. See you at the end. Peace. So then, I climbed up to altitude and I spotted this wyvern, and I immediately went for this wyvern because wyverns are scary targets to take out, and I have an altitude advantage on him. So I'm going to dive for this wyvern. Thank God he's oblivious to the world. I slowly dive on him, about 3 kilometers out. He's still completely oblivious to the world, just blowing up ground targets, whatever he's doing. I think he finished with his ground targets, whatever. I don't really know. But he does a fatal mistake of A, not checking behind him, and then doing a massive slow turn, which allows me to get my guns right on target and rip straight through him. That's the first kill. And then I use all that speed, all that energy I just gained to turn it into altitude, and I climb up waiting for the next target. This aircraft can be played as a boom and zoomer if you want. It's a mix of all bags really. You can play it as a turn fighter if you can play it as a turn fighter. It's good turning because it's Japanese, and every Japanese air, even the bombers are good turners at this point. But you can also play as a boom and zoomer. You just have to be very cautious of your energy. Anyway, so there's a BF-109 high, which is my next priority because he is the highest enemy on this team. He's slowly going to head on me. I probably shouldn't have done this, but you know, it works. So I fire all my guns at him, pilot snipe him, and I don't know how, by like the luck of Jesus, I survive. I then decide to help my F6F friend. That's my second kill. I'm diving on this J-21 just because I know that is a scary aircraft to fight. So he's completely occupied, so I jump in, severe damage, take off his wing, set on fire, he's out of the game. I then use my speed I just gained again to turn it back into altitude. Typical classic boom and zoom energy fighting. Anyway, I'm now going to chase this I-225, sorry, the Russian. I don't know much about this, and I'm kind of glad I didn't follow him, but at the same time did follow him. Just because I know I'm not going to chase him because he has like a higher speed than me, top speed than me, because my engine's so slow. But he is the last player alive, and it does cause a little bit of issues. But you'll see, I do get my revenge, and it's a pretty good fight to be fair. He could have played it a little bit better, but you know. Anyway, I'm now flying around just looking at pillboxes. I have found that if you set your guns to different buttons, it's good. So if like, oh, okay, so BF Focke-Wulf 190 hits me, and this shows the lack of speed this thing has because I can turn around quite easily, and now I'm on him, but he's just so much faster than me, so there's no point chasing him. And thank God he didn't hit my engine; he just hit around my engine. So I fire little warning shots, and there's a T-18B that I'm now going to go look at. So yeah, as I was saying, I found it that it's easier if you switch. So if I have two buttons, one for small caliber weapons and one for high caliber weapons, so I don't fire all my guns at the same time. I just find it like helps conserve ammo, really, because I now have 134 cannon rounds left compared to what I could have, you know. So I just find it easier, and that also helps me with ground targets. So anyway, as he's dead, the T-18, and there's no one else left, I decided to go for a little bit of ground targets. Just pepper them all. The 50 cals in this thing aren't the strongest in the world, but it'll get it done. So yeah, fight a little bit of ground targets, and I am going to skip forward a little bit. All you miss really is I blow up a load more ground targets until I'm completely out of ammo. Then I take off and climb to altitude, and I find the I-225. So, the I-225 has a clear height advantage, energy advantage, speed advantage on me. He's like 11 kilometers away from me and like 4 or 5 kilometers up. He's clearly got every single advantage. And for some reason, I don't know why, but he completely ruins it because he's way up there. There he is, and you can see him. He's just dropped a little bit, altitude-wise. So I'm slowly starting to get the feeling either he's not a very competent pilot, or he's just kind of doing his own little thing. Which you have fun. Look on the scoreboard. He's literally done nothing. So it is the guy I chased earlier, because I know he flew into the match. And then basically flew back out after I took out the J21. So anyway, I'm looking on the map where he is. I'm still trying to get a little bit of an altitude advantage without cooking the engine. Hoping that he keeps dropping altitude, which he has. And I know that he's got better guns than me. I think he's got a 30mm, I can't remember, or like 220s, or 320s, I can't remember what that thing has. But I know it's Russian, which immediately means it's just like the best plane in the game. I know it's got a better engine than me. I don't know about his turn time, so we are going to have to be a little bit cautious with this. I'm just watching to see what he does. And by the looks of things, he keeps doing turns, which means he's losing more speed compared to me. So I will have a speed advantage coming into this, an altitude advantage and a speed advantage coming into this fight compared to him, because he's blowing up ground targets. Don't really know why. I don't know why he's not like preparing for like the fight of his life. But I'm still just doing a slow little climb, just to get a little bit more altitude above him. Just because altitude is key. So yeah, we're going to slowly start climbing over him. He's completely dropped his altitude, blowing up ground targets. And if you can see, there you go, he's blowing up random stuff. So yeah, he's now up below me. We're going to dive on him. I don't know if he knows we're here. I think he does a little bit too late. We come up, he pulls up. We get our guns on target, we get a severe damage, or critical, sorry, and we take off his left wingtip. I don't like that, so I'm going to keep following him, just because he's Russian and I don't really know if that's going to go in. So I follow him all the way down, which I don't really like doing, but here we are. Pepper him with the 50s for a little bit, get little hits, and then just shoot the 20s, take off both his wings, and that's my final kill. Yeah, pretty good game. Hope you enjoyed. So as you saw there, it's a very good aircraft. It's got good guns, it's got an amazing turn time. Only issue is it's not got a very powerful engine, but it does get an interceptor storm. But it can't climb, which is a bit weird. So it spawns at high altitude. That's pretty much it. It doesn't do anything else. Like, climbing-wise, you kind of get a bit of altitude, but it doesn't climb as well as you'd like it to do, considering it has the same engine as like, this thing. That and this have the same engines, but different airframe. This is like complete wood, so like if you look at it the wrong way, it'll just collapse in itself compared to the 109s. But yeah, I really do enjoy this aircraft. It's a great aircraft, and I think you should get the Key 61s. I love them to bits. They're probably one of my favourite Japanese aircraft. That and the Key 100s, but the Key 100 is off the Key 61 airframe, just a different engine. But yeah, I do hope you enjoyed the video. If you do, please like, comment, and subscribe. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.